Well, what's up, guys? And so we have a ton of news to go over today, and that's related to both Marvel and DC. And we have a ton of updates for Deadpool 3, especially with everything we know about this upcoming third Deadpool film. It's just that every now and then we get like consistently great news about this film, of who is going to be joining this film, and we have some huge bleed casting news as well, even for casting an aspect of who's been added to the Blade movie and everything that I know about that as well. And so in this video, I'm going to go over everything and go over the updates that we have about the Deadpool 3, especially for everything that we know about it, even go over the casting announcement for Blade, and even for what that means for the future of the MCU, and to say of the Midnight Suns as well. And so if you're new to the channel and those are like this, be sure to subscribe, click the bell so we saw future videos like this. And so let's get into it. And now we're going to start this video with some casting updates that we have for Deadpool 3, and that as with Marina of a card is coming back as Vanessa, Deadpool's girlfriend, and as Stefano Kabeg is coming back as a Colossus, and not only that, but with Deadpool's friends from the franchise who are going to be returning in this film, which of course is Kron's Sony, and even for Blind Owls. So this is going to be a very cool for his friends to be appearing in this film. Especially for everything that we know about the third upcoming Deadpool film, is that we're going to see Deadpool and the return of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, as we're going to see them doing a multiversal time jumping and even messing with the timelines. It's because I think like with the TVA, they're coming after Deadpool and we're probably arresting him, and even with Deadpool using Cable's time travel machine to go back in time, it's because that's what we saw him do at the end of Deadpool 2, like even fix him is a time travel device and going back in time, and that's what the third Deadpool movie is going to be about. And even with the X-Men coming into the MCU and making an appearance in a Deadpool 3, and which is gonna make this film like the first film in a Phase 6, like a multiverse shattering film. It's because after Deadpool 3, the multiverse is going to completely shatter, and it's set up everything, especially for Secret Wars. And next, we have some huge cast news for the upcoming Blade movie, and that's with the Mia Goth as added to the cast for the upcoming Blade movie, and with Mia Goth officially joining the MCU, and now especially with Mia Goth, people mostly know her as a horror star from A24, from both X and Pearl, and plus I love this film, so I'm very excited to see Mia Goth make her way to the MCU. And now as for who Mia Goth could be playing in the upcoming Blade movie, I think it's completely under wraps, but I think we can predict that she could possibly be Layla, the daughter of Dracula, and now it could be setting up the Midnight Suns. It's because even in the Midnight Suns game, she was the main antagonist, meaning that she was the villain, and even with the Midnight Suns being set up in the MCU, and even with a Blade that's going to be exploring the more dark and supernatural side of the MCU as well, and even with Dracula's daughter, who's a Layla, could be played by Mia Goth, and even with the upcoming Blade movie, that could set up possibly the Midnight Suns. And now, especially with everything that we know about the upcoming Blade movie, is that this film has gone through so much behind the scenes, and even with the script being rewritten and having a new director, and even with Mahershala Ali, the ones in the script rewritten. It's because like this is gonna be like the Blade reboot in the MCU. I think that they do it exactly the way that I wanted to, and I think with the upcoming Blade movie, I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. And lastly, we have the cast of Preacher Commandos revealed, and now with this TV series, this is gonna be under James Gunn, and this is like a part of James Gunn's the DC slate that they announced back at the end of January, and now especially for who will be playing each character in this cast, we have revealed with Sean Gunn voicing two characters, a GI robot and a Weasel. We also have Frank Grillo, who's going to be playing Red Flag Sir, and as we mostly know him from the MCU and the Purge franchise as well, he is going to be making his way to the DC universe under James Gunn. We have David Harbour playing Eric Frankenstein, so we're ready to see David Harbour in the DC universe, and even with Steve Agee as Economos, which we know him from the Peacemaker series, and now especially with the Creature of Commandos, I think this is going to be a really interesting series. And now especially with everything that we know about this series, and like for what it's about, is that this will be part of James Gunn and Peter Safran's new DC slate, and that'll be a part of the DC universe timeline, and this will be a team of monsters sense with James Gunn's DC slate. It was titled Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters, and so this will be a very cool, especially with the Creature Commandos being an animated TV show, and even with a team of monsters. And yeah, with all this news, I'm very excited for these upcoming products that we're getting from both the MCU and the DC, with Deadpool 3, as we're consistently getting so much news about this film, since this film is going into production this year, since we are getting it in November of 2024, and even with the upcoming Blade movie, I'm excited for Mia Gotham to be making her MCU debut in this Blade film, and even with the Creature of Commandos, which I'm very excited for, then the first TV animated series under James Gunn, and even for what else that James Gunn as a story for his new DC universe. And so a lot of exciting stuff is happening as we're getting awesome news like this as well. And so that's gonna be our first video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, and what thoughts on this news for both the MCU and the DC. Let me know in the comments down below. You can give this video a like and subscribe and turn on notification about future videos, and live updates always follow me on Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.